What's up, fellow holics? This is MVP here. I'm going to be teaching you how to X pivot, mainly because there's no super well explaining video on YouTube that I think would help people as well as I could explain, I feel. So let's get to it. It's most famous known for being a signature move with blasters, as you can see. But interesting fact, you can do it unarmed. Not many people knew that. I found that out myself by accident. So what you do, this is really just the easiest way for me to explain it. You have your dash, and you want to dash backwards. So obviously if you're facing this way, dashing backwards would be that way. If you're facing this way, dashing backwards would be that way. Oop, that way. So you want to dash backwards, and to do that you want to press the backwards and dash at the same time, basically at the same time. If not at the same time, then you would press the backwards key very slightly first before the dash. Basically like a flam, just a quick flow, pow, like that. Let her dash backwards. If you leave that space too open, she'll dash the other way because she'll end up turning around before you dash. But you don't want that. You want her to still face the same direction and just dash backwards. This way, dash backwards. So that's step one to pivot. You're already halfway there. Dashing backwards is the dash and the backwards at the same time. So that's two buttons at the same time. Now step two is again two buttons at the same time, except it's up and neutral air, also known as nair. Both at the same time. So that's step two. Now you don't want to leave the space between those two inputs too big because she ends up doing that, which can be useful sometimes. You do want to do that if you want to reach further behind you and you want to hit a spot over there. That'll work. But if you just want to cover this little area right here, you'll pivot. So it's basically as fast as like click click, two buttons and then two buttons. Dash backwards, up, neutral air, click click, like that. You're not going to get it instantly. It's going to take practice to muscle memorize it. It's the exact same thing for unarmed. It's very useful because it throws people off guard, and you can punish because they try to punish you thinking that you're going to land like right here when you dash backwards. So they try to hit you right there, but you end up right back at the same spot. Not really the same spot, but pretty close to it, to where they can't punish you instantly. So they try to punish you, and then you punish them right back. So that's that. You can do a down pivot, like such. What that is I get a slight prep running start, like very slight, like that. You want to dash forward and jump. So that's step one. Run, dash forward, jump. Or a dash jump, as they call it. Basically dash and up at the same time while holding run. And then you're going to want to turn the other direction. As you're up in the air, turn the other direction. Press down air, which is down light attack. And that gives you a dare, or a down air. So dash, jump, turn around, down air. Like that. Now if you put it all together, when you turn backwards, you want to do turning backwards, down, and light attack, all three at the same time to give you the pivot. As soon as you jump up from a dash, then once you're at this part, then turn around, down, and light attack, all three at the same time. And that'll give you the, there it is. the little pivot. And that's going to take practice as well. Getting down step 1 of neutral pivot will help you be able to get step 2. Fun fact, not only with unarmed you can do it, but let's see, who can I pick? As some of you know, or may not know, you can do it with gaunts as well. Any other weapon off the top of my head, I am not too sure if it would work. Why don't you get the hell out the way, man? But I know with gauntlets, it works. See how she pivots? So, sometimes you don't want to pivot. Leave a little bit of a space between them. Like that. And she reaches further distance. Wow! If you don't want as far of distance and you want to pivot, then do that. She hits right there. If you want to leave some space between, she hits all the way over here. So it's all about control. Unarmed pivot. Throws people off guard. Makes it easy to punish. So, that's that. Hopefully this helped you at least somewhat, a little bit. Any questions, you can feel free to comment, ask, whatever you want. So, hopefully this video helped you. I do thank you for watching if you did. And have a good day.